And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your New York Yankees.
Just about set to go now, and towing the slab in this one, Bob Gibson. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Way high there, and we are underway in game one of the series. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And that one is lifted in the air, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Michael.
And here is Michael Garcia. Gibson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Fastball for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
And that is out of play. Two out, space is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Foul ball, still 0-2. That one missed.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Ball 2. Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Here comes a 3-2. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So 2 down, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Ball, that's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Going to count 1-2. And that just misses. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. So one left for Kansas City, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx, our starting pitcher in this one, Seth Lugo.
Oh, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the ball, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Weimer on his way over, tries to make the play, but it's foul. Gwynn with 4 runs batted in his last game. In the air out to center. Tracks it down for the out. 1 down. That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saving extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. That one ripped right center field. Back there. Get out of town. He flexes his power with that swing. His 4th home run of the season. And to grab the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one. No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here. 1 out, base is empty. In now is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. And ball 1. The Babe is one of those guys with a larger-than-life personality, Boog, and that's something you see from him on and off the field. He's certainly one of the most recognizable figures in the history of sports. That's too low, and that's ball 2. Lugo, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris. Yeah, it seems that way. Guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff. Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. 4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close. And the batter now, Lou Gehrig. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Ruth over at first with 1 away. Gehrig with a homer in his last game. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one. Man at first, 1 away. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Mickey Mantle digs in now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show.
About to get on your bumper. Shorty that's with me gon' shoot like a jumper. Rounds get the rain and go boom like a thunder. One got your name on it, calling your number. So stay in the house for like all of the summer.
Back at Yankee Stadium, top of the second, and now the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. Gibson back to work. Gibson, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
One out, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Out. Two away now after the drop third strike. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Jonathan India at the plate. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. That one off the mark. 1-0.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Looks like this guy was looking. Out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Kyle Isbell stands in now and watches strike one. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. That one is absolutely belted way back there, and it's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His first homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit?
At the plate, Joey Wiemer Ramirez. The throw to first. That ends the frame. But 2 round trippers here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the veteran third baseman, George Brett. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And that one a little below the knees. 2-0. Fastball for a strike. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 2. And that one upstairs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. To kick the 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold tape.
The right fielder.
And up next for New York, Bernie Williams. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Brett on at first. Nobody out. Hard hit, base hit. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
First and second, no outs. Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with.
And that chance handled. Whip for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Jose Ramirez. First pitch just misses. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate, tie this game. Off the mark there, and now 2-0.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Hard hit right side. Throws to first in time, and Ramirez is set down. Leave one, and our score remains 2-1. Back in New York, now Bobby Witt Jr. There's the strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Got him swinging.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Garcia. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball. That missed by a lot, and it's a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. 3rd home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Outfield playing straight up now. And now it's going to be Salvador Perez. And first offering is fouled off. That one at triple digits.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
Here's one of those crazy stats about Tony Gwynn. If you split his career numbers in half, he'd still rank first in Padres history in runs, hits, total bases, and doubles.
And that one fouled off. Not close with that one, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Perez on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way. And then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye. And it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. He's already homered in this game. In the air, center field. Isbell settles under it, hauls it in for the out. And there's two away.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
Now a chance for Babe Ruth. He reached out a walk his first time. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Upstairs, and a count 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
This one in the air. Garcia. And that's the third out. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Royals 3 and the Yankees 1. As we go to the top of the fourth, and to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Gordon, the next to hit, takes ball 1. To say Bob Gibson's season in 1968 was outstanding is an understatement. His ERA that year was 1.12. That's so dominant, doesn't even seem possible. One down, base is empty.
That's ball 3.
Gibson won the Triple Crown that year in the National League. He was just absolutely untouchable. Hitters had a hard time sleeping the night before his starts.
And that drops in for a strike. Depending on who you ask, Gibson either gets the blame or the credit for Major League Baseball lowering the mound after that 1968 season. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there.
Now
Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Jonathan India.
One down. And here is Jonathan India. India measures 6 feet even, 28 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Yeah, that's fouled off. Gordon stands at first with one out. Just missed. And a pitch. Runner takes off. Got one fouled off. 2-2. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. That to right. Williams settles underneath it, drops into the glove, and that is that. Bottom of the 4th, and now the first baseman, Lou Gehrig. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And Gehrig hit cleanup for that famed murderer's row lineup as the Yankees were rolling off one World Series title after another. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Gehrig hit behind Babe Ruth in those Murderers Row days. They both have tons of power, but their home runs had much different trajectories.
Out to short, Witt. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, left fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. He hit into a double play his first time up. And there's a foul ball. The Royals leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball. What a stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, the third baseman, George Brett.
So up next, George Brett worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Next pitch is outside. Bernie Williams on deck for the Yankees. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Fouled off left side. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Brett off of first with 2 away. Ball 1 there.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Royals 3 and the Yankees 1. Ready now for the 5th inning. So up now for Kansas City, Joey Wiemer. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Off the mark there. 3-2 now. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And they'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
The batter, number 7.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Fastball for a strike.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Over to first, and he saved. Runner at first with no outs here. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Garcia now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw. Safe. Posada too late with the throw. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. Just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Now it's going to be Don Mattingly in the air out towards left center. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Royals lead one, and the score stays 3-1. Back for more. From the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. That's a slider for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Jose Ramirez now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. To the right side. India handles, throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Gwynn in the box now, takes strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Fights it off, you'll see another.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Posada stands at third with one gone in the inning. Headed towards the corner. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. They pick up a run, and now it's a one-run game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Next to hit, Derek Jeter. Right down the chute. It's 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Babe Ruth, the next to hit. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single. It's 3-3. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
2 on, 1 out. And next for New York, Lou Gehrig. He's 0 for 1. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. His 4th home run of the season. It's 6-3. He only needing 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Seth Lugo done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Daniel Lynch.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping in, Mickey Mantle. And that's in for a strike. Yankees up by 3. Pulls that one foul. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Oh, that's pretty much
Now
the dream 2-strike curveball if you're a pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Two down, bases empty. George Brett getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Stays alive. Outside low. 1-2 to count. And a good eye there.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, and the count's full. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in New York, new inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Outfield playing straight up now. Gibson back to work. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. And he blows that one by him at 100.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. In there safely. Runner in scoring position. No outs. And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And misses inside. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Runner at second, nobody out. In the dirt. That one catches the zone, and the count is filled up.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Man at second. On the ground. Ramirez. To first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Alex Gordon steps in for the Royals. He is struck out, and he is walked. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Big-time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-1. And that one missing low. Outside, and now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one finds the corner. Counts full, 3-2. Perez takes his lead at third with one away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. On the ground to third. In time to Gehrig. 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So 2 down now, and here is Jonathan India. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Bob Gibson won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. The new pitcher in the game, Hunter Gaddis.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that drops in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 6-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in the Bronx, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Bernie Williams. Foul ball there. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That one just misses.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. That one the other way, and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Posada in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Clips the corner. And the count even 1-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Weimer makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Tony Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And up next for New York, Derek Jeter. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Williams, the lead runner at second. Gwynn on at first with 2 down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Line drive and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch misses. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in for a strike. And it's 1-1. And a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal. And that one is inside. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The first baseman,
now
number
here's
4.
the Yankees cleanup hitter, Lou Gehrig. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boo.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 outs. Bases are full. Just off the inside corner. And the count 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
To second, India. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 7th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Joey Wiemer. Gaddis, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Just missed. Fouled off. He was late. That one missing inside. Next offering is fouled back. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And downstairs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals.
Bobby Witt Jr.
The shortstop takes the ball. One down, base is empty. Inside, and it's 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, left field, down the line, 2 down. And now Michael Garcia. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Hunter Gaddis departs. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Pitching for the New York Yankees, number 52, John Franco.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
And that clips the inside corner.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Royals go down 1-2-3, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. John Schreiber. And stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one misses. 1-0. Pretty well struck. And that is gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His 4th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 8-4.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
George Brett digs in now. In the air, left field. Gordon under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. And next for New York, Bernie Williams. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Look out! And it hit him.
First base.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Isbell makes the play, and there's 2 down. And up next for New York, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. Williams at second with 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up at RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So a man at first. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. Down and away for ball 1. They say you win.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Two outs. In the dirt. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. To the right side. Mattingly steps on the bag, inning over, and it could have been worse. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees 9 and the Royals 4. Ready to begin the 8th, and now Don Mattingly. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Franco. Pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez. 1 for 3.
Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch one?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me? Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's the Royals DH, Vinny Pasquantino. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Carlos Estevez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now one missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That's inside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. That one misses, and that's ball 1. And that one clips the corner.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Jeter at second with nobody out. That's off the mark, and the count is even 2-2. Right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 11-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Garrett now at the plate. And that one clips the corner. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back-to-back. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 12-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Chris Stratton comes on now.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Pinch hitter coming on, Stephen Kwan. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed. Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Check swing, called strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Perez should have this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the third baseman, George Brett.
And stepping in for the Yankees, George Brett. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Bobby Grich.
Man, he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. In the air to left center, Gordon on the move to the gap. They got it for out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So now a pinch hitter, Wilson Contreras.
Contreras.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. That one in there across the letters. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing at a high fly ball right field. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. But 2-round trip. So remaining in the game defensively, Stephen Kwan will be the new left fielder. After entering the game as a pinch hitter. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Shane McClanahan. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Pitching for the Yankees, number 18, Shane
Gordon leading things off and takes a strike. Next one misses. 1-1. Fought off foul. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Now a fly ball to right center. Gwynn settles underneath it. And there are 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. And that one fouled off. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 strike away. Up and in. Now 2-2. Out towards left center. And it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now it's the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Late with the swing there.
So hard to touch.
1-1.
I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark.